Hey everyone, it's Portal time. Welcome to the Portalcast, a podcast that focuses on our favorite addition to the Battlefield franchise, Portal. My name is Mancour and I'll be your host for this third episode already. And live from Germany, we're joined by TheOzzy. How are you, Ozzy?
Hi, doing good. Thanks for having me
Excellent.
again.
Well, this episode of the Portalcast will focus on how Portal can help build communities in Battlefield. And for this reason, we've invited a couple of guests tonight. And first up, I'm going to start with you, LoganTheBrawler from the CLAW community. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Could you tell us a bit about your community? What is it all about?
CLAW community is about playing the game and having fun. Sometimes we do some competitive stuff, but we still just bring people in that want to have people to play with, and everyone is welcome.
And how did you guys start?
We started back in, I think, Battlefield 1, so we're coming up on 10 years soon. With platoons, we started just that was a thing in that game, and we started that, and it grew. So, and all of a sudden, you could be like 100 players in each platoon there, maximums. All of a sudden, we had 4 platoons, so we got a lot of players in. And now with Discord going on, Discord is an amazing platform for communities.
Agreed. So it's been active quite a while since BF1. Lots of people in the community. How often do you host events, and what kind of modes do you guys play?
We host our weekly community event called Clash with CLAW, and we play mostly regular conquest, but some demands, fan demands about breakthrough and rush and stuff like that also.
Yeah.
But mostly conquest. So every Friday we play.
And does CLAW stand for anything?
CLAW is our tag. It's not short for anything. It's just let's see, Claws of Logan from the start, and short CLAW.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Alrighty, thank you. And next up, from another community called the Veteran Gamers Collective, or VGC, we have 2 guests, Homer and koenigskiller. Welcome. Could you tell us a bit about your community as well? What is it about, and what's your role in it?
Well, first, thank you for having us here. And yeah, of course, we started a community to bring gamers together that just wanted to have fun, just like with CLAW also. It was not really, we didn't have a target to play competitive or something like that at all. It was more people that used to play alone and gravitate towards want to play with other people, have some team play going on, and chat and banter with others online. And we try to gather all these people together. Our main platform where we, for example, also get people from is Twitter, X, whatever. And yeah, that's the main platform where I gather our players to join our Discord.
All right.
And we've been active. Yeah, exactly.
You've been active for how long?
Under the name VGC since Battlefield 5.
2021.
Yeah. At the end of Battlefield 5, beginning of 2042.
Shortly before the release of 2022. At 2042, yes.
And under that name, but there was also a before, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's some communities that gravitated together and split off also, yeah. So, and we ended up with VGC in the end. But it's more of a loose bunch than
exactly.
Yeah.
Merger.
We started hosting events in Battlefield 1 actually with the old clan, and Homer and I joined during the height of Battlefield 5. I think in 2020 was it?
Yeah. Should be. Would have to check what the oldest clips were.
Oh. And how big is the community, VGC?
That's a good question. We didn't count.
I think we have around 300 members on the Discord.
Alright.
But I think
it's not all active members.
Yeah, I think we have roughly 30 to 50 people joining on our events every week. To the big ones, at least.
Yeah, plenty to fill a couple of servers or a big conquest mode. And how
Yes.
often do you host events and what kind of modes?
We hosted on Saturdays and Wednesdays, where the Saturday was more of a, Saturday was more normal conquest or normal play modes, and Wednesdays were the Rage Quit Wednesdays, where we tried to
Rage Quit Wednesdays.
more the wonky stuff we had, like Pondhawk, TDM, stuff like that. Yeah.
Rocket launcher only. The stuff you can create with Portal without losing the full XP. The fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly TDM, a bit of domination and stuff like that.
Mix it up. And were there a
Exactly.
lot of Rage Quitters, by the way, on Wednesdays?
Oh yeah,
1 or 2 or more.
I've been there.
in the first 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm one
All
of
right. All right, with the introductions out of the way, let's dive into it. And we'll start with the good, the bad, and maybe even the ugly from previous Battlefield titles. So looking back at, well, in your case, 2042, BF5, maybe also a bit of BF1. What worked and what didn't work regarding hosting community service? Let's start with you, Logan.
What
you're
worked,
happy
what didn't
with?
work? Yeah, Battlefield 2042 made it kind of hard, but at the same time, pretty easy just to host a server, get it up there. I think Battlefield 5 did it in a better way. It wasn't really Portal back then, but you can host your server and you can mix it up. You play Conquest one game, and the next map you play Breakthrough, and the next one Conquest again. So that's a thing I want to see return for the next game. Because maybe sometimes you need to mix it up. I'm a really
mixing
hardcore
modes in the same rotation, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a really like conquest kind of guy. I'm not fully there for Breakthrough, but Rush can be fun. But sometimes you need to mix it up.
True that. So that's something you were happy with in the past. Any other things that that worked, that clicked for you as a community hoster?
Yeah, that's a thing I was happy with in the past. For Battlefield Portal in Battlefield 2042's Portal, sure, it's the browser thing. You can do a lot of settings, and I kind of like how it works. It's the 1.0 version. They can really build on it, and they already shown a lot of things for Portal 2.0. So we're gonna be really happy about a lot of settings in there. I saw a little menu where you can like click on 5 teams or maybe a conquest map. Yeah, that's that sounds awesome. Then you can set up some
make
like
12 teams or whatever. But we'll get to the new Portal in a bit.
Yeah.
Just gonna focus on the past titles for a little while. Anything about the previous titles, well, 2042 or BF5 or BF1, that you think needed work, that you weren't content with?
You need the real struggle with Battlefield 2042's Portal was to get people into your server. Having your server or the server browser hiding behind menus, not a good way. And I know they're gonna steer away from that in the next one. But why do people go into a server browser, search for something when they can just click quick play? So it's really hard to get people into the server. That's the main struggle. But if you do it for a long time, like we do with our events, you get you get the word out through social media, and you get the steady players, and they bring friends, and it grows.
Yeah, you have to work on it to bring attention to your community and your server outside of the main game. So yeah, that's definitely something that hopefully will get a bit more attention in the next Portal. And for you guys, koenigskiller, anything that you were happy with regarding the last few titles in hosting community events?
I mean, Battlefield 5 was already a big improvement from Battlefield 1 with the rented servers. It got much cheaper to host. Even though when you compare it to Battlefield 4, where you had more possibilities with Procon and everything. And 2042 is also a great tool to host servers, but you're really limited with the moderate XP and stuff, that you can't go full carnage on the modes.
And did you find that the moderate XP, you mentioned it before as well, that really turns off members of your community?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, lots of people didn't join anymore when you had a server like that. We also hosted 1 or 2 servers for the Portal community that had their prototype servers. I think one of yours, Ozzy, was it?
Okay, yeah, might be possible, but yeah, I remember joining, and yeah, it was really hard to get people on there as usual. Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Yeah, maybe one of those, few of those rage quitters were because of the lack of XP, but who knows?
Yeah, actually, I would add on this. So this was really amazing what you guys came up with in terms of the Rage Quit Wednesday. Because you said it earlier, you tried to manage to do experiences having full XP, but yet be maximum customized in some kind of way. And I remember one thing, which was, I don't know, the Pondhawk team fight where only one was the driver and only the co-pilot could shoot the other Pondhawk guys. You were not allowed to get out of the Pondhawk, and that was really fun because I think it was even only snipers doing maximum damage to vehicles, but not to people. So that was amazing to see how that actually worked out with full XP and yet still being a very, very custom experience. So that was great. So congratulations
Just on
on getting
a
up with this.
just on a side note, just to ask you guys, am I the only one who sucks flying that Pondhawk, or is it really difficult to control?
It's real easy. I love getting those road kills with that thing.
That's maybe another point for a custom experience. We saw this race mode for the Pondhawk, I guess, where Dead6 also was
I remember that. Yeah.
involved in getting the leaderboards up and sharing stuff like this. And then I felt really bad at flying this thing because I was nowhere to compete with the other people.
Yeah, it took a couple tries.
I don't know. Remember, Logan, where did you finish on the leaderboard?
Top 5 maybe.
Oh yeah, at least.
Yeah, I know my name was up there somewhere, but I don't remember.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But these great custom experiences, just like we said, often did not give a whole lot of XP. So that's something that wasn't that fun about hosting other modes than Conquest or Rush or Breakthrough or the classics. For the VGC guys, any other things that needed work regarding hosting community servers? Just trying to get back on topic.
One thing for sure is you need to have the community server more present in the main menu so that you will get quick access to these things. And like Logan said, they can't be hidden behind a quick match because people will always press quick match and that's it. There needs to be some kind of interaction. You press quick match. If you have a server going in the background that is close to a normal or vanilla server, that you get the people from the quick match maybe backfilling your server, something like that would really help to get normal community servers that are hosting constantly, that you get the people to join your server and fill it up.
That's a great segue moving on to our wishes maybe for the next portal, in which we'll be able to host our own servers, of course. Everyone who buys a copy of BF6 will be able to host one persistent server. So I'm not that jealous of the server people working at DICE. Already looking at the pre-orders right now in these last few days before launch. Anyway, that's a great question. A great part of it that you mentioned, Homer. How should official content and community content coexist, and can DICE put community servers in the main rotation from the main menu in quick play? I think they said somewhere on X that they were willing to do that, but that's something I'm really looking forward to as well. So you don't have the barrier for people to go down the portal, go to the server browser, scroll through the server browser for something they like. That's too many thresholds for people to actually join something else than the standard rotation. Yeah. Anything else you're looking forward to? How about you, Logan?
looking forward to in Battlefield 6?
Yeah, the new Portal.
Yeah.
We're hoping for, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the settings, and it looks really good from my point of view. When we are more like the standard guys, just hosting a regular server that's on a map rotation, always going to be up there. And I will always have a server in that browser. Yeah, I'm curious to see how they will do it, how they will present the browser in the menu, like we're talking about, and not hiding behind the menus. I'm really curious about how they're gonna do that.
Anything you would like to see in particular in that part? Biggest hope? How should they do it?
Having community standard servers in the menu, like quick play, or you just join in on them. That's gonna be tough to do because then they're gonna have deals and contracts with the guys who host those servers, say us, and let's say it goes down, and that's gonna be a whole kind of other mess over on their server side if they have the menu, and
Outside
my server
their
is in the there.
control.
So I don't think we're gonna see it in the menu, but I do know that keyword searching is gonna be a big part of this. So there are two ways to search here: search for keywords or search for in the browser. If you search for keywords, the popular keywords will then make servers show up in the menu.
So hopefully XP farm is not a popular keyword back then.
Let's hope not.
Hopefully you can filter that one out, or anything with a lot of zeros in it, like 20,000 XP or whatever.
Yeah, let's hope that CLAW is a favorite tag word.
Yeah, definitely we'll search for that.
Will do. How about you, koenigskiller? Anything you're looking forward to in the new Battlefield 6 Portal? Any hopes? Any wishes?
I hope they lift the XP restrictions at some point, because we want to do more wacky stuff on our Wednesdays, for example. Like we saw in the trailer about the racing stuff and everything. That would be great to create something like that, maybe with a level builder and stuff like that.
Yeah. What we've heard so far is that they're going to dole out XP based on time spent in these more customized modes. So hopefully that will entice a lot of players as well to try something else than the classic modes that we're used to. How about you, Homer? Anything for you?
Well, so far it looks really promising what I saw. I let them surprise me, but I hope it stays as intuitive as the old Portal. Just to set up, you can get your basics done quickly. You need a server. It's very easy to handle. I hope it stays that way, but you can get in deeper if you want to. Like Logic Editor was a thing I never understood, to be honest, in the old one. That's
wasn't easy to get into. No,
not at all. And I didn't really try it because, like I said, as soon as you touch it, restricted XP. As soon as you touch something like that. And yeah, I hope we get the people to join the servers easier than it was now. That it's not that much of a hassle, and the world builder, well, I'm really looking forward for that one. That should be interesting.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. So, and how do you guys do it? How do you convince regular players to try your modes? How do you plan on expanding VGC?
Social media is one thing. Hoping to get people to join that already know what we do with these servers. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, it fell a bit off in the last few months because, we didn't host anymore because of a lack of players also. And it felt a little bit like wasted time then when you are just there for 5-6 players. Why not play just something normal then? Go on a server, join other events and stuff like that.
To spare our energy for the new Battlefield, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in hibernation, almost ready to strike out. Yeah,
it starts to itch.
And same goes for you as well, I'm guessing, Logan. mostly putting the word out on social media? Is that the main strategy for getting attention?
Yeah, I will. As soon as Battlefield 6 launches, I have a new schedule for me on content creation. So I will integrate our community events much more in my YouTube videos and streams and stuff like that. So hopefully that will also bring in people playing. But yeah, social media X, we post like every week, people following over there, and I think Battlefield community is gonna blow up on launch.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see a lot of players. We are like 700 people in my Discord now, but same there, not everyone active. But yeah, I have the links on all my videos, so hopefully people get in that way.
And once they're in, we're all going to need a bunch of moderation and building trust inside the servers. Looking back at the previous titles and maybe looking forward to the new Portal as well, talk me through it. What kind of moderation tools are there available or have been available, and what are you hoping for? Going back to you, koenigskiller.
I mean,
School me
moderation.
on it. I don't think I've ever hosted anything other than a Portal server. So you can kick, you can ban, right? How does it work?
Yeah, you can kick, you can ban, and that's it, I think. Yeah. I mean, for a long time, you couldn't even switch teams or anything. That's luckily a thing now.
True.
So I hope there will be more tools for the admin in the first place, like moving around squads, moving around people, but also hope for moderators you can name, that they can take care of the server after it got hosted, and maybe the admin left.
Yeah,
So
and
you're not as
sharing
dependent.
the hosting responsibilities so it doesn't get taken down, for instance.
Yeah, not that, but if there's like a cheater or something like that joining a troublemaker, and the admin is in bed already, the admin can't play 24/7. So that would be good that there's other people taking care of it as well.
And what are bannable offenses in your community, in the VGC?
Didn't have that much of an issue with that, but obviously cheating and also toxic behavior, for instance.
And for you, Logan?
Yeah, I would say toxic behavior is the real problem. Actually, we haven't seen many cheaters, like one or two in several years. But you have the rules. It's they are written down. Everyone can read them. If you don't follow them, well, go play somewhere else.
And can you then also, forgive me my noob questions. So when you see something in game or someone reports it, you can obviously kick them, or when they come back, you can ban them. But is there also like an auto ban that they can't come into your server, or do you have to kick them each time?
I think you can kick and you can ban, but I don't know if they banned from that experience. So if I host the same experience or server again, even if it was taken down, they can't get into that again if they're banned.
Yeah, that would
and
be a great feature on the wish list for the new Portal, or
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
we can ban or blacklist certain players, and it doesn't matter what mode you're hosting. Okay, sounds good. And the other way around, have there ever been any features in which you could give priority to certain players from your own community? For instance, if a server is full.
Oh, premium priority from Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
I don't think we had that, and that would actually be cool. But that would be putting some people before others. Yeah, sure. If I can make that happen for some of my moderators, so they don't have to sit in queue if they get in later, that would be a thing. But it can easily be abused, I think.
Yeah, true. Well, we'll have to see how that pans out. Another thing I was wondering about is spectating. Is that something that has been in the, well, it wasn't in the previous version of Portal, but has it been available And has it been used by your communities? How about you, Homer? Spectating, was that a thing?
Not by the time I was hosting the servers, but maybe Koenig knows more because he's been starting earlier than me.
Yes, we have a lot of people who actually love the spectator mode for virtual photography, who like to do screenshots and everything and stuff like that. That used to be a big thing back in Battlefield 5, where there was also contests with prizes and graphic cards and stuff like that. And I know some of our community want it back.
Yeah.
So-
Shout out to one of our main guys on the bfportal.gg Discord as well, Carpo, who's also a big fan of in-game photography, I believe. And I think when you have a spectator mode, it can also be used more easily to identify cheaters, I guess. If you have a couple of guys hanging out. Otherwise, you're dependent on other people reporting things to the admin, and then you're just gonna have to believe them, I guess. Or do you have any rules in your community that they have to send proof, for instance? How does that go in the CLAW community, Logan?
During our events, people, if they're in the Discord talking to me, they like shout out, "Oh, that guy, he's a little suspicious. Check him out. He does this. He jumped this far. He's this quick with a knife." So yeah, I go and get myself killed by that player, and having 4,000 hours in the game, I know if he's cheating or not. So yeah, that's how it goes. And then I encourage them to report them to EA.
All right. And, at the VGC?
Yeah, that's very similar. The problem is when he's on your team, you will not notice that fast. You have to get killed by him. You have to be on the receiving end to really feel it. And even then, there's always little discrepancy how it's on his side, how it's on your side, on the receiving end. And you have to observe it a bit. But some people are obvious, very obvious, but that's really a minority. I got maybe 1, 2, 3 at most in the whole time. And yeah, when it's really obvious, no problem. But if not, it happens. You ask someone to leave, for example, if completely destroying the experience for everyone. That's something you can ask. Yeah, sorry, we are just trying to have fun here. When someone is there, just esports guy, whatever, and completely destroys the server, makes the people leave, you can also gently ask him if he wouldn't like to play somewhere else. But without
Gently
really
ask
pushing
him.
anything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So no bad mints on your part.
No. You really have to do
Someone
you really have to do something to get kicked. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of just killing
It's not
the
like he killed me 2
admin in
times,
the
fuck off
attack
now.
chopper. All right. Well, sounds like great communities that you guys have, and I'm hoping a lot of people will check CLAW and VGC out. Zooming out a bit, and well, we've already talked about that there's going to be a big influx of new players, and hopefully new communities will be built as well. Is there a piece of advice you could give to someone starting a Battlefield community this October? Any tips, Logan?
First thing that comes to mind is be humble. Don't be a dictator. Just make sure that everyone can be a part of it. If maybe you want to start something that's really competitive, maybe you need to do some tryouts and stuff like that. But if you want an open, friendly community where everyone is welcome to play, like I have, be humble. Let everyone speak their mind, and yeah, that's some great advice.
That's good. Be humble. Kendrick said it, and Logan is repeating it. All right. Homer, anything from you?
I don't have much to add to this. It's absolutely how it is. Be nice. You have people joining from every skill level, from every play style, and try to get them all together. Sometimes there will be a little bit of discussion, but that's normal within a community. Yeah. And just get along. I mean, it's just a game. We are playing together. We are having fun together. Just be nice.
Just be nice. Thank
Yeah.
you. Koenigskiller?
Yeah, I would add the same, and also make friends with other communities. So join their servers as well. Then they will join yours as well.
Another merger coming, I'm feeling.
Yeah, we have cooperated VGC and CLAW for a long time. That's why they have Saturdays and I got Fridays.
So who do you think won? So what is the better prime time?
I'm competing against Friday Night Battlefield, so come on.
That's maybe something we haven't mentioned. That's actually a good switch. I don't know, Mancour, if you have any points in this direction. Otherwise, maybe we should just mention them, like the Friday Night Battlefield. I guess for the ones who played 2042, this might be known. So this is also some kind of community event, but also with some developers of the Battlefield team joining the matches actually and hanging out in the Discord there as well. So we see Discord really emerging as the platform for communities, I guess. That really seems to be the thing. And the other thing I would like to mention is actually Saturday Night Battlefield. So we actually got a lot more competitors than just you two against each other. But Saturday Night Battlefield was something established then by Dad6 with his community and Discord server 2043. Unfortunately, I can't really tell the reason behind this name, but maybe Dad6 can leave this in the comments or other guys who know. So he was focusing really on the custom stuff from Portal that people ever achieved, and he tried to showcase this. And I think this is something also where communities are actually needed if we want Portal to succeed. So I hope also to see some kind of experience to be shown, so that people who put their time into creating these experiences get a chance of them to be played. And usually, as you said, even for the standard games, it's hard to gather people. And so, Dad6 doing a great job in still keeping up hosting these custom servers every Saturday. Really picking up the best he can find on the beefportal.gg library. So
we had that great rally mode last Saturday with the Battle Buggy, I think it was called.
Yeah, I played that. It was really fun.
Unfortunately, I couldn't join.
Same here. I was sad about that, but I'm thinking I'll host it by myself. And we've also had our own bfportal.gg showcase events as well. It's been a while since we've done those, but some of them with Frontlines, for instance, and we had a bunch of bigger content creators on YouTube joining us as well, and that also helps getting these modes out and having more people excited about Portal. All right. Any closing remarks from you guys?
Battlefield 6 hype train is going.
Definitely.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Yeah, it's not long to go.
It's gonna be a fun weekend this Friday. Gonna dive right in.
So do you guys have a community event planned for the Friday actually?
Great question.
I do not have it planned because it's launch day and the time for it when it launches, and people just want to get into play. So I'm not gonna bother on doing any planned event on that Friday because people are just gonna want to play and not, search for a Portal server right away.
Explore the main game first.
Yeah, do some settings.
But then maybe in a week or two you're going up. What's your plan?
I think 2 weeks. Yeah.
Fair enough. And you, koenigskiller from VGC, what are your plans for the first weeks?
Everything works well. We want to try to host the first Saturday already. And then the second Wednesday, because we need a bit of time to get used to the new portal.
True. Make sure it hosts fine, and let's hope the servers are stable.
Exactly.
Well,
if you need any help, I guess check back on the beefportal.gg Discord to ask for any helping hands in case you need them.
And it goes for all listeners, of course. Yeah, definitely the place to be if you need any help with the Portal Builder website, or you'd like to get into the spatial editor using the simplified version of the Godot engine, or you want to get into the block scripting, or maybe even the more expanded code scripting that we might get, just hop on the Discord. There's plenty of experienced people that will be happy to join you. All right. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode of the Portalcast. Portal gives us the tools, but it's up to us to build the next generation of Battlefield communities, and that's why we want to hear from you. So visit the website over at bfportal.gg and join the conversation with us on our Discord. We're at bf_portal_hub on X and on YouTube. And don't forget to share your favorite Portal modes, mods, and moments. Who knows, we might feature them in an upcoming episode. If you enjoyed the show, hit that follow or subscribe button and share it with your squad. Until next time, keep building those communities, keep experimenting with new modes, and we'll see you on the battlefield. Bye, guys.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.